Hello YouTube, I'm David Frankel. I'm in Newcastle. It's the end of term, I'm bored and there's nothing else to do. So today I'm going for a ride on the Tyne Metro. The Tyne Metro, or as it's known locally, the Metro, is a light rail network in the northeast of England, serving Newcastle and the surrounding area, including Newcastle Airport, Tyneside, Gateshead and Sunderland. It first opened in 1980, but much of the network itself is far older than that. Like systems such as the Manchester Metrolink, the Tyne was stitched together from existing railway lines, disused railway alignments and some purpose-built lines and tunnels, mainly under the incredibly hilly Newcastle city centre. Much of the network is formed from what was essentially the Metro's predecessor, the Tyneside Electric Suburban Network. This consisted primarily of the North Tyneside Loop, electrified as early as 1904, and the South Shields Line, electrified in 1938, both with third rail. A few other routes were electrified as well, including the now disused Riverside branch, but they're beyond the scope of this video. The good old 1960s came along, the rolling stock and electric equipment of this suburban network had aged significantly, and, it being the 1960s, British Rail decided to de-electrify the network instead of modernising it. Diesel trains thus returned to suburban Newcastle for a while before the Loop and the South Shields Line were re-electrified and incorporated into the new Tyne network. Within Newcastle city centre, the Metro saw the construction of whole new tunnels, running north-south from Gateshead to Jesmond, including a new purpose-built bridge over the River Tyne, the Queen Elizabeth II Bridge, and east to west from St James to Manners and Byker, with the two axes meeting in Monument. Service is run on the Yellow Line from St James round the Tyneside Loop through Newcastle city centre again and along to South Shields, and on the Green Line from Newcastle Airport through the city centre to Sunderland and South Hilton. The rolling stock consists of Metro cars, built by Metro Camel. From 2023 they will be replaced with new Stadler Class 555s, similar to the Class 777s being built for Merseyrail. The 555's main feature will be fitted with onboard batteries, allowing Metro services to serve non-electrified railway lines such as the Durham Coast Line towards Hartlepool. In this two-part video, I'll be giving you a detailed tour of the entire network. Part 1 will cover the north of the Tyne. I'll start by travelling from Newcastle Central to the airport. So this is a first, going on the Tyne Metro. I've never been on this system before.
Next train at platform 2 is for airport. The next train to arrive on platform 1 is for South Hilton via Newcastle.
For all stations to South Hilton via Newcastle. Next station is Callerton Parkway. Please take extra care when using the level crossing.
I returned to spend a day exploring the network in May 2021, starting with the Tyneside Loop. So I've come to Jesmond, and this is the point where the purpose-built tunnel section ends and the line joins onto the former railway line which came out of Newcastle Central. And there was an old surface station here at Jesmond, which is featured in Jeff's Secrets of the Tyne and Weir. I'm going to go try and find that old platform. And here it is, the old Jesmond station. So this line eventually connected up to Manners and then Newcastle Central. I don't think it does anymore. I think this now connects to a different part of the metro network, the sort of east-west underground tunnel, and it's used for empty stock movements, I think. You can see it's been electrified as per the rest of the metro. But this is the site, the old Jesmond railway station.
Train at platform 2 is for the coast.
Next station is West Jesmond.
So I've come to Northumberland Park, where you can see there are 3 tracks. 1 track for the metro, 2 tracks for the metro, and then another unelectrified track over there. This is currently a freight-only route, and just after Northumberland Park it heads off to the left up towards Blyth and Ashington. If you've heard those 2 names before, it's probably because this line has been earmarked for reopening as part of Grant Shapps's grand plan to reverse the beaching cuts, quote unquote. But you might find, if you come back here in 5 years, there may be a railway station here at Northumberland Park, and you might be able to get a train to Blyth and Ashington. So here I am round the corner from Northumberland Park. This is the Cramlington Wagonway. It's an old disused railway cycle path. Maybe sometime I'll come back here with my bike and cycle the whole thing, but today I've just come around to have a quick look. So if you walk all the way up here, this is the end of the Wagonways cycle path, because this is where this track would have originally joined onto this track here, which is the aforementioned, still in use for freight, Blyth to Ashington route. And again, one day soon, this may become an actual passenger railway line once again.
Next station is Shire Moor. This is Shire Moor. This is Monk Seaton.
So here I am at Monk Seaton, which has this gorgeous old train shed. It doesn't actually cover the platforms themselves, but it is really quite lovely.
Next station is Cullercoats. This is Tyne. Next station is North Shields.
So here I am standing beneath the magnificent Wellington Dean Viaduct, which the Tyne and Wear Metro trains run across the top of.
The next train at platform 2 is for St James.
And here I am at Wallsend, the only station on the Tyne and Wear Metro, and probably actually in the country, where the signs are translated into Latin. This is of course the end of Hadrian's Wall, or the start of it, I guess. Should we go find Hadrian's Wall? There is a museum here for Segedunum, the start of the Hadrian's Wall, but it closes in half an hour and you need to book your tickets in advance, so I'm not going today, but I might come back here another day, now that I know it's here.
The next train at platform 2 is for St James.
This is St James. This train terminates here.
So here I am at the terminus, St James, back in the city centre. Is it just me, or does this station have this sort of very kind of Frankfurt U-Bahn kind of energy to it? Could be a Frankfurt U-Bahn station.